Okay, now the this is not what's crossing you. This is what's crossing you, but this is the heart of your reading, which is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is definitely you guys. Okay, this is all air signs. Sorry, all water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, so I feel like this is definitely you guys. This is you guys being connected to the energies around you, or understanding the energies around you, because you are very intuitive. You guys are also possibly in love right now. Okay, but this is someone that can feel their emotions, but not really convey them very well. She's not the speaker, she's the feeler. Okay, and I feel like here this is some energy that's telling me that there is some holding back kind of stuff. So somebody's keeping their vulnerability close to them and tightly and hiding it, and really kind of not moving from the post, if that makes sense. So no one's expressing themselves. I don't think anybody is opening up about how they feel. This could be someone that you're dealing with right now as well. The Queen of Cups could be someone that's very emotional, very sensitive, someone that is very vulnerable and allows their feelings to kind of flow through them. This can also be someone that's possibly even emotionally manipulative, and they're not speaking or talking about what they need to talk about. They're not expressing themselves. Or this could be you guys, just kind of like feeling how you feel, and not really having that conversation that needs to be had. Not really kind of coming out of that comfort zone of yours and allowing what's really gotten you all feeling like the way you are. And stuff like that. I feel like also this is possibly something that you're holding a value right now. Maybe that you're in love, but you're holding a value of it right now. But the Page of Swords as your underlying energy, I feel like there's somebody just not opening up about something, and I feel like it's about how someone feels. There's definitely some energy here that has emotion in it, and I feel like there's just some sort of energy that needs to be conveyed, and in a way of communicating. Okay, now in the past, something happened unexpectedly. Okay, this could be anything. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this, because the Tower represents things that kind of happen out of nowhere that changes your life. It can be dramatically. Okay, sometimes it's just like a pleasant surprise. Sometimes it's just like oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and clarify. What is the Tower? Please tell me what the Tower is. What is the Tower? What is the Tower in the past? 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 And this is the Two of Wands. So possibly an unexpected change of events or decision making that needed to be done. So there was possibly some sort of decision that had to be made in regards to a course correction, possibly. Oh man. Or maybe there was some sort of no warning sort of like direction flip as well. Like somebody made a decision in something, and it was kind of like out of the blue, like, oh, so there was a decision made, or what are we doing? But it resulted in some sort of it's interesting. It has some victory here. I feel like whatever decision it was made in the past, it's got some momentum to it. There's some victory here in your present here. Like you feel good about it, maybe. But there is I feel like there is possibly even some balance that needs to be made. Possibly there's some balance that needs to be made in order for things to pick up and go. Like an unexpected course correction, but it requires some balance to really get to the victory. And I feel like this is you guys trying to have the balancing act, or gain the balancing act here between your head and your heart. So maybe things are feeling a little bit fast, even, because I mean, honestly, I don't really see any victory cards. I don't really see any. I just feel like maybe there could be for some of you guys. You guys are probably feeling really good right now, but I feel like for the Chariot being here, I feel like that it's saying that there's some balance. There's some imbalance here, I feel. And I hate to be so negative, y'all. I really do. I don't like this. But I mean, there could be some victory here. Like I'm saying, like, you guys could be like, I mean, it's victory through your own efforts, of course, because, you have to balance, yourself. And maybe there's a bit of maybe it's a small bit of imbalance in your life, but I think it's what the Chariot's saying, that once you get that balance going, you're going to be fine. You're going to be moving really fast. In the future, though, you have the Knight of Swords. So that right there is telling me that there's definitely some speed going on here. Things are moving fast. Someone's coming into your life. Either someone is coming into your life with some sort of intent or belief. They're definitely fighting for something they believe in. This could be very much you guys, or this could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as well. Speaking their truth. This could also be some sort of combative energy as well. Like something, of course, I feel like with the Four of Pentacles crossing that as well, I feel like this is kind of some pent-up energy, and someone's just reacting instead of thinking first. I feel like the future is saying that this is calling for some sort of reactionary sort of kind of attitude in the future. That's something to predict. Like, that's basically what you guys are pretty much predicting, because the future can only go as far as you can see it. Okay. In the crowning energy, you guys have the Fool. So you guys are wanting to begin something new. You guys are wanting to start fresh and to go off on a journey and basically be led by your intuition. I think the best way to have something new is to just, to have trust and faith. There's just wanting to have a new beginning, but there's some people that are afraid to let go right now. Like, they're this kind of contradicting energies. In order to have this new beginning, there's got to be something you have to let go of. You got to kind of get out of that box and kind of comfort zone and allow your feelings to be to allow yourself to try something new and take a risk. And this all is saying that it has to have some risks being taken. There needs to be some trust in the relationship, and there's some trust within yourself, I feel, as well. Like, you have to be able to trust yourself enough to be able to, to say, hey, I got my back if something ever happens. You know what I'm saying? So, yes. So, you guys are wanting a new beginning, and I really want you guys to have a new beginning too, because new beginnings are fun. They can lead you to new experiences, but there's something holding you back right now. There's something holding you back. You guys are holding yourselves back with something that you find very valuable, and you're not really ready to let go of it. I feel like it's something that needs to be said here. Like, there's some sort of something that is kept deep inside that you're not really letting go of. But trust me, whatever that is, if you are able to take a risk, you've already started that beginning. It's right there. It's like right there on the brim. And especially when you have the Chariot in the present, that means that things are just going to pick up even faster. Now, in your feelings, you guys have the Five of Cups. So y'all are feeling like you have some missed opportunities right now. And I feel you guys, because there's somebody kind of like not opening up about something. There's nobody kind of communicating. I don't see any kind of communication over here. I feel like you're missing out. I mean, you're not missing out on a new beginning. Anytime you can have a new beginning. But I feel like this is you guys kind of focusing on what you don't have and what's lost. And I completely get that, especially with the crowning energy being the Fool. But the good thing here about the Five of Cups' message for you guys is that although that there's some things that are not here anymore, or things that are kind of just messed up, you still have something to go back to. You still have a relationship as well, which is something absolutely wonderful. I feel like that's what you guys feel right now. I mean, the Queen of Cups, it could be someone that you're dealing with that's not opening up, or this could be you guys not opening up, or you guys find value in something and you're not ready to let go of it, or something. But I feel like you guys have a relationship here. I feel like there is something that you still have that you can make something out of. For some of you guys that are single, I feel like this is saying to you guys that despite something that didn't work out, I feel like that there is still something that you can do to have something that, to have what you want. Okay? In your outside factors, though, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is outside factors, outside external energies coming into the reading. So I feel like this person could be coming into your life right now. This could explain the Knight of Swords. Now, this is someone that is pretty focused on finances, that could be focused on the finances, hardworking, nurturing, very grounding energy here. That's what I'm getting with the Queen of Pentacles. Someone that is just, down to earth and very soothing in regards to how they apply comfort. But I also sense that this person has a visibility to them. Like they have this stable kind of energy around them as well, being that they're earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I feel like there's some sort of someone that's coming into this situation with a stable kind of feel to them. Like there's something solid with this person. I think that's really nice, considering how everything seems to be kind of up in the air right now. I like there's some holding on to stuff, and then there's things moving fast and not kind of having any sort of real direction. I feel like this could really be nice right now. Or this King of Pentacles could be the person that is keeping a secret or keeping something to themselves and not opening up. I don't get the sense that this is something bad or anything, but they need to communicate. There is no communication in here. Like I said before, somebody ain't communicating. Okay? I feel like the situation though, in regards overall, the relationship is pretty wonderful. It's really nice, but it's just that there's somebody holding something back. Now in your hopes and fears, you guys have the Five of Wands. Okay, which explains it. Perhaps there's a fear in which opening up can cause some sort of conflict or chaos here. I feel like there's a sort of intense situation in where of course anybody's going to be worried about having to butt heads, but I feel like this is just like an intense energy in which anything that kind of said is kind of taken out of proportion. I feel like with the hopes and fears as well, the hope might be that it's short-lived, which it will be. Fives are very much short-lived and are short-lived. Five of Wands is intense when you go through it, but it's short-lived. Everything's peachy keen as far as that goes. But the thing here is with the Five of Wands is that the best way to view a situation where it has conflict is to take it as more of a challenge. And I'm being a Libra and myself, just speaking out of just myself as it is, it's very hard for me to get into conversations where I know there's going to be conflict. Absolutely. I'm not saying that it's unrational to feel a little bit of fear because of some sort of things, like whatever this truth is, as blunt and as it's displaying it is to me. Even if this is like talking about wanting to get some space, I feel like I was saying, I feel like every time I want to say something, I'm worried about that, something exploding or being more than it is. But the great thing is that if there's like this shift in focus where how you perceive a situation to be, it won't be that way. At least won't be that way for you. Like if it does kind of get crazy, the thing that I like to have in my kind of back pocket is that you didn't make that situation crazy. You didn't have anything to do with the situation being like explosive. Like you just brought up a situation that needed to be expressed. Now I was looking underneath the underlying energy and stuff, and I saw that with the Page of Swords you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, and I feel like this is definitely having to do with someone wanting to communicate how they feel about something, but obviously having something to do with possibly feeling alone. Or maybe this is about abundance, about money. Maybe this person has some sort of issues with talking about money, big time. Maybe they're saving money, and there's something that needs to be discussed in regards to some sort of finances. In your love life, though, I feel like this could definitely have something to do with feeling kind of alone and not really having that energy of being with someone. I don't know, but I feel like this could have something to do with finances. But regardless, I understand having that emotional kind of like hold up, I don't really want to do this, because this could turn to be something that it shouldn't be, which it should just be a perfectly fine adult conversation. But the thing here with the Five of Wands is that if you see it as a challenge and it does kind of go crazy, you know that you just tagged onto a situation that that you saw correctly. Like nobody should be telling you or treating you in a way that says that you can't convey how you feel. With no communication in a relationship, that's just as bad as not having any trust, I feel. So no need to fear, y'all. You guys okay. You guys are okay. The Five of Wands is telling me that, yeah, you're there. Nobody wants to get into a situation where there's some butting heads. But with a switch of focus, if you don't believe that it's going to be bad, if you change how you see it and change how you feel about it in regards to a conversation going bad, then it won't. Okay, and I'll explain why in a few minutes. But in your outcome, you guys have Judgment. So this is about call to action, a time for you to act in regards to a judgment being made. And I feel like this is definitely having to do with the Page of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. This is something that needs to come out and something that needs to be said. Either it's from this person, this Queen of Pentacles, or someone else that's a water sign. Queen of Pentacles meeting an earth sign. I feel like this, or even for you, like you kind of having to come out and communicate something in regards to finances or whatever the situation it is that you're kind of holding back from. But I feel like this is a time for you to do something different, because it's a situation in which that it's happened before. Like this is not a new situation for some of you guys. This is some of you guys, you've been through a situation where somebody was not communicating, or you felt a little bit, hesitant about how you communicated something. And I feel like if you guys take the initiative with this, it'll go a bit better. It has to be in a way that it doesn't convey an explosive kind of situation, so that way you guys have the security and knowing of like you wanting to fix a problem, not cause a problem, if that makes sense. Okay, so right here, you guys have chemistry as your romance angels. So this person, I feel like they react to you in a way that is either explosive or someone that mends you together. It's perfect harmony. Now Cups and Pentacles, they work well together, I feel, because they in a way are their own opposites. Pentacles are dry, water is wet. With them two together, I always have this imagined image of nicely moisturized soil. Okay, so the water is very well incorporated into the soil, and it's rich, where Pentacles by itself can be absolutely dry and brittle, and water, it's just water. It's nothing really, they have all this fluctuation of emotion and everything, but they don't balance. It's not really balanced, if that makes sense. It's I don't know. But I feel like with chemistry, this is a strong connection with someone. Good or bad, I feel like this is definitely someone that you're in a relationship with. Obviously, you feel good about the relationship, maybe, with the Chariot being in the present. I feel like this is a situation where it's good, but you're not. I don't know. You feel like there's some things that are missing. There's some sort of sad sort of energy here that I'm getting here from the Five of Cups. So there's connection. There's a definite connection here, and with Treasure Island, I'm seeing that, because this card speaks about the law of attraction, how you set your, how you feel and how you see things in a way for it to come to you, just kind of like if you want someone to have, to be more communicative, or someone that's very, good at communicating rather, then you would want you to, change your frequency to attract that very thing that you want. Like you would be more you'd be talking more, you'd be interacting with people more outgoing, and then you would run into somebody, or pick up the frequency. The people will pick up the frequency and come to you. So with Treasure Island, I'm really seeing that there is a need to switch the focus, so that way you can attract exactly what you want. The Fool is what you want right now. You want a new beginning that takes risks and is free and have trust. But I don't feel like there's much trust in this relationship. I don't feel like there's much trust in the person that you're with. I don't know if you have much trust in yourself to allow yourself to feel a certain way and express that. And I feel like this whole situation is all about how something can be perceived more so than how it actually will be. So I feel like, guys, the best course of action with this whole situation is to allow yourself the opportunity to try something different. Do something different. Get out of that comfort zone. If you feel like there's something that's going to be explosive, well, okay. But until you do it, you won't truly know it until it happens. But if you don't want something to come to you, you have to change your frequency. You have to be able to say, okay, I don't want this. Let me change how I am and what I'm thinking and how I'm feeling, so that way it doesn't come to me. And it's hard as fuck, I know. But it's a conquering of your mind and your energy that can get you anywhere in the world. And as Pisces, and as you guys are Pisces, one of the strongest signs, actually like the very last sign of the zodiac and very strong sign of the zodiac, I really feel like you guys are able to do that.